I always start by drawing the edge of the picture because I don't like going to the edge of the page for some reason. It's disturbing. So I have to make the edge of the picture, and I think I'll do a Jesus bottle, which is kind of a this is a steam-driven Jesus bottle rather than a solar-powered one, which is more ecologically sound, of course. But
and you like the way the charcoal breaks?
yeah, I like the way it breaks because it's that's the accidental sort of aspect of it.
What do you like about charcoal, Reg?
You get a really solid black line, but you can also rub it like that for a bit of shading. And the only problem with charcoal, particularly if you're travelling, is that you have to fix it because it smudges really easily. So if you leave it in a book, the drawing will become a little bit smudged, which can be a problem. I've always been sort of obsessed with religion because it's such a big part of human life. I don't practice any religion myself, but my father was actually an Irish Catholic, but he sort of, once he left Ireland, he never set foot in the church again. He hated the church, but I was brought up as an Anglican, and my mother was an Anglican, and we went to church, so it was part of our culture. I don't practice any religion now, but it's very interesting, and because we're a Christian society, I tend to specialise in the Christian imagery. And obviously, some of the greatest art over the last 2,000 years has been based on the Bible. So this little Jesus bottle, I actually saw it in a book on, well, something similar to this. It wasn't actually a bottle; it was just like a Jesus figure, but the arms of the crucifix were attached to it, and it was in a book on sort of folk art, I think, on American folk art, and I just particularly like that image, so I've adapted it to the bottle. I mean, the bottle is, I guess, just that sort of hallucinatory, intoxicating aspect of, particularly of, extreme sort of religious belief where people become sort of drunk on it. So this Jesus bottle is moving through the landscape. I'll make it a bushfire landscape, so there's a bit of gloomy unpleasantness involved, which is always the case with me. Very gloomy view of the world. Charcoal is funny because that's another sort of circular thing too, is that when trees are burnt, they're charcoal, but I'm drawing the charcoal trees with a piece of charcoal, so that's kind of appropriate, I guess. We'll have some rays of the sun. Always need them. Very childish. I mean, children are very good drawers, and usually until they're 7 or 8, when they become a bit self-conscious and start to worry about it, and then they kind of lose the knack a bit. So you can see all the bits of broken charcoal that have come off there. I'll just get rid of that. Okay. So we're getting there, it's getting towards finished. But one of the good thing about it is the smudging quality, so you can get a lot of tone very quickly with the charcoal stick. I'll make these houses weatherboard. My father was a builder, carpenter builder, and he built lots of suburban houses around South Auckland when I was a kid. So these kind of houses are based on that, really. It's like a recurring symbol of local culture, the suburban house, and also, a reflection on family history too, I guess. Even though it says solar-powered Jesus bottle, he's got the steam capacity as well, but he's basically runs on solar power. The older Jesus bottles had diesel engines, which were a bit noisy. Yeah, that'll do. There we go, finished.